Has your income changed from this time last year? One of the key things that we look at when helping clients is around assessing what their income levels are. This is really, really important if things have changed. So whether it's changed for the good and your income has gone up, or changed maybe for the worse and we've seen that your income go down. This can have some really important changes around some of the planning that you can do in year before you get to the point around paying taxes. So one of the key areas is around payment on accounts. Everybody's heard of payment on account. They're the dreaded tax that people feel like they're paying in advance. The basis of them working is that HMRC will assume that your situation will be the same in the following year, so therefore base your future tax payments on that same basis. So if your income has dropped, or maybe if you're self-employed and you've incurred more expenses during the year, or you've invested in new equipment, or indeed you've paid more tax at source because of change of the way that you receive your income, those payment on accounts might not be correct. You've already got one coming up in July potentially if you've got payment on accounts in play. And therefore, the recommendation would be if things have changed, review that now, because if you can reforecast what that payment on account is and physically change that with HMRC rather than wait until July or wait until the point that you do your tax return and finding out that you shouldn't have paid as much as you have done. The other aspects with reviewing your income levels are really then interaction around tax bandings is one. So are you going up through those rates of tax that you pay? But also the interaction it has with other benefits. So namely, the ones that we see a lot that people will talk about and will talk a lot about with clients are things around child benefit, your tax-free childcare, and maybe things around your pension allowances, so how much you can put into your pension. All of these are linked to different levels of income, have different factors that are attached to them. But again, getting ahead of those so that you're not surprised by these extra taxes or things that might be included in your tax return at the end of the year. So have an assessment. Where do you think your income is at the moment and where do you think it might be by the end of the tax year?